I call the Township of Aleppo Commissioners meeting of October 20, 2025 to order at 7 p.m. Please rise for the pledge of allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Roll call, please.
President Jones.
Present.
Vice President Williams.
Present.
Commissioner Haluka. Here. Commissioner Michael.
Present.
Solicitor Jewett. Present.
This meeting will be recorded as all others and uploaded to YouTube. Do I hear a motion to approve the October 13th, 2025 workshop meeting minutes? So moved. Is there a second?
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. Do I hear a motion to adopt the ordinance authorizing execution, etc.?
Motion to adopt the ordinance authorizing execution of the cable franchise agreement between the Township and Comcast Cable Communications Management, LLC.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. Chief?
Good evening, everyone. Thank you. All right, good evening, everyone. For the month of September, we had a total of 82 calls. A large bulk of that were EMS calls, approximately 46, mostly here at the village. In addition to that, we had around 4 animal complaints. 3 of those were deer hit along the roadways in various locations. 1 vehicle accident on Deer Run. We also had a solicitor complaint. Verizon was going door to door up in the manor. They without a permit. They were told to obtain a permit. I don't know if they ever did or not. I don't recall signing any, but if solicitors are knocking on your door, they must have a permit issued by our department. And so the first thing you should ask for is, of course, let me see a permit. If not, call 911, let us know. In addition to that, several traffic warnings were issued on Deer Run and Glen Mitchell. Other than that, I have nothing else for general public. Any questions or concerns from me?
To our welcome guests, if you have any questions for the chief, you can do that now. Otherwise, I'd ask you to hold questions until the end of the meeting. Can you hear okay? Good.
A little louder, sure.
Thank you, Chief.
Thank you very much.
A little bit louder now.
Everyone have a wonderful day.
Stay safe, Chief.
Emergency management.
We are good. Nothing going on, everything done. We finished the hazard vulnerability stuff with the county, and it should be adopted actually within the next 60 days.
Public Works.
Here, Timmy.
Thank you.
You pick it up and just hold it.
Pardon me?
Just hold it.
Yeah.
See you.
This.
Yeah.
As you know, fall is upon us. There's a lot of leaves on the roads. We've been trying to keep them blown off. When it rains, watch because the roads will get very slick. We had the paving done on Rhodes Avenue. They did a really nice job. One other thing I wanted to make sure I brought up, everybody needs to be a little more careful this time of year. There are deer everywhere. We've gotten at least 4 of them off the roads late in the last, 2 weeks. So be careful about that. I attended the salt meeting with our new supplier, I forget their name, Compass Minerals, and everything seems to be okay. We'll find out as the winter goes on. We had to patch several potholes around the township, and that's about it. Any questions?
Thank you.
Thanks, Tim.
Do I hear a motion to accept the bid regarding the guide rails?
So moved.
Motion to accept the bid and award contract to Penline Services, Inc. for a unit price of $60,500 for the installation of guide rails along Rhodes Avenue.
I'll take Art as the second. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. Do I hear a motion to approve pay request number 1?
Motion to approve pay request number 1 from Stefanix Next Generation Contracting in the amount of $119,029.50 for site services related to the Rhodes Avenue Emergency Landslide Remediation Project.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any discussion?
I can just explain that we had a landslide on Rhodes Avenue, and we had to do some emergency repairs to keep the roadway drivable. And so this is a payment for a portion of that repair project.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. Communications.
Just a reminder that we do publish the digest after each meeting. So our meetings are videotaped, and then we send out an email after the fact that breaks down the video that was taken at the meeting. So if you are interested in a certain topic, you don't have to watch the whole meeting. It's broken out by subject. So if you're only interested in Rhodes Avenue, we'll provide a link that says if you want to learn more about this topic, click here. So we offer that digest. It goes out to anybody who signs up for the email. It's not, we don't email you for other reasons. So if anyone's interested in receiving there are 2 emails a month updating you on what the board and the township are doing, just see me and I'll take your email address and we can get you on that list so you can stay informed about what the township is doing each month.
Gwen, would you describe the process to go on YouTube to see the recordings of these meetings?
Sure. So these meetings are broadcast live on YouTube and then they're archived there. So if you want to watch a meeting, the whole meeting after the fact, you can just go to YouTube, the website YouTube, and then in the search bar, you just type Aleppo Township and meetings will come up. If you want to see a specific month, since they don't always come up in order, it helps to type Aleppo Township October and you'll get meetings from October. And you can see all of our meetings for I can't even tell you, 8 years or something like that are all available to the public that way. So if you are really interested in something that happened 6 years ago, it's out there. So you can go and find that video and watch that meeting.
Planning and zoning?
No report.
Tax collector treasurer?
So our tax collector and treasurer couldn't make it tonight, so he provided the monthly financial reports in your packet. And I can summarize some of the stuff. The real estate taxes are mostly in for the year because the year's coming to a close. So the real estate taxes start coming in March. The bulk of them come in by May, and then some trickle in throughout the year. So we are just about finished with our collection of real estate taxes for the year. We are only under by $10,000 on our budget, so that's pretty good for the rate of collection at this point in the year. Are you interested in me reading account totals, or is there anything else you want me to bring up?
And the financials, including the audit, are always available at the township building.
And on our website. So these financial reports every month that the treasurer prepares are on our website also. So there's a lot on that website. So please, click around. You can't hurt it. So click around and read about what goes on in the township.
Do I hear a motion to ratify the July bill list?
Motion to ratify July bill list in the amount of $52,824.74. July prepaid bills in the amount of $11,193.19. And July payroll transfers in the amount of $26,500.44.
Second.
Thank you. Any discussion?
I'll say that we have a couple of these motions on here that are just because we were unable to hold some of our meetings over the summer, so we're just ratifying the fact that we did pay our bills during the summer.
That's a good idea.
Thought so.
Motion to ratify the August bill list in the amount of $30,690.27. August prepaid bills, $12,569.73. And to ratify payroll transfers in the amount of $17,286.97.
Second.
And part three,
Motion to approve September bill list in the amount of $38,268.36. Ratify September prepaid bills in the amount of $15,158.29. And to ratify September payroll transfers, $17,160.90.
any further discussion on the collective motions?
I believe you need a second on that third motion.
Second.
Any further discussion? All in favor of the collective motions?
Aye.
Opposed? Motions pass. Aleppo Township Authority,
I can just say that the Deer Run Pump Station project is very near the final. There are a few small tweaks that need to be completed down there, some cleanup things, but the reconfiguration of that pump station is complete, essentially complete, and that was 2 months ago, you received the pay request because the township is going to be contributing money towards that authority project. And then there's no motion this month, but in the next couple months, once all their expenses are in, the board can expect a second invoice pay request for the balance of what the township has committed toward that project.
any further discussion? Quaker Valley Ambulance Authority,
Just briefly, they have launched their annual campaign, so everyone should receive a mailing. If you haven't yet, you'll receive it in the next week or two. That's just their annual fundraising campaign. That is not a subscription. That's their campaign fundraising.
Quaker Valley COG,
No specific report, but the COG is part and parcel of our recording. And so if you wanted to see what is done with the Council of Governments, which is an area between Bellevue and Rochester, all the communities up and down this side of the river are covered under that organization.
Solicitor Jewett,
No formal report this evening, other than to introduce my new-ish colleague, Alex Giorgetti, who you might see around from time to time. Alex has just passed the bar, joined the firm, and will be assisting on township matters going forward. I did hear some questions about a code enforcement matter, which I'd be happy to discuss in executive session. However, I don't believe one is urgent at this time.
thank you and welcome. Any unfinished business?
I just wanted to say that this past weekend, Vice President Williams and I attended a conference in Erie, and it was the Allegheny County and Western Pennsylvania Association of Township Commissioners Conference. And we go to those conferences once or twice a year to learn from our colleagues, and we get presentations about some of the things that other communities are doing, or presentations from solicitors, or things like that. So we attended all of the education sessions at that. We learned about records retention. We learned about PFAS chemicals and code enforcement. So that's always a good one because that applies every municipality. We heard from some younger people who are interested in getting involved in local government, and that was nice to hear what some of the younger people want to see in local government and what they think people are doing right and what they think people could do and could improve on. And we had a labor and employment law update, and then we had ethics session. So we were presented with different ethics situations, and the people in the room had to try to predict what the correct answer was or guess what the correct answer was. So that was fun. That's a fun, interactive way to learn. So we went to that conference this past weekend and enjoyed it and took a lot of notes.
Yes, we did.
Yes, we did.
Any additional comments, Commissioner Williams?
No additional department.
No additional comments. Any new business? any citizen participation, including our welcome guests? Then we are adjourned.